Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. dead at night. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, this is do or die.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with Sean, the Scarp Skanker, and Crack Dust Crusader, who's joined us. We got a celebrity guest here in the house, Crack Dust Crusader, joining us for this matchup here. It is the LDS Grand Finals. We're gonna have it's a best of 5, right? And it's gonna be Bleeding Hollow up against Team B Savage. For those of you tuning in, get your votes in. Who do you think's gonna win? So far, the votes going to the side of Team B Savage. Where are Bleeding Hollow supporters? Come on, I wanna hear you guys scream for your team as we get into the coin toss. And I hand you over to Scarp Skanker and Crack Dust Crusader as they get us through the coin toss and the lobby bans.
Good evening, everyone, and it's always a pleasure. You know, this LDS streams have been giving us some great cracker matches. I'm very excited for this grand finals. Team B Savage against Bleeding Hollow. Both two teams are very, very strong teams, so I'm very excited to see them face one another. Let's go.
Yeah. So the heads or tails coming out, it's gonna be let's see who's gonna be picking. It's gonna be Bleeding Hollow who's gonna be calling out heads or tails. Well, when they eventually read the message, we're hoping that they read it soon. We know how much gamers love to read.
Heads it is.
All right, so they get to pick which side of the map they wanna be on. Thank you everybody for tuning in to watch. If you haven't pressed that like, share, and subscribe buttons, now would be the time to do so. We're already last night we passed the 400 subscriber mark, pushing for that 500. So if you haven't pressed that subscribe button, now would be the time.
Okay, so Bleeding Hollow deciding to stay on the left side, picking up the first bans in the lobby as well as the first pick.
Nice. So,
Isn't it funny how everyone from TBS has the same profile picture?
yeah. We've seen them, Cactus Crusader. We've seen this team before. They've been. We were commenting on this in a couple of other tournament games earlier. It's just the one guy, Redder RD. He wants to be the the lone wolf of the team. And it's like, nope, I'm going to be picking my own profile picture.
Yeah.
So the bands coming out from the side of Bleeding Hollow here, it's Gatto and Belleric. So Gatto is a reasonably strong pick at this moment in time. So it's nice to get rid of that. Belleric just means that they now have the ability to pick some attack speed marksman. That could have been the possible reasoning for banning out a Belleric. We see the Beast Savage banning out the Ixia and Aurora. I'm just going to check if Scarf has that mythic lobby.
Yes, I do.
All right, sweet. And so we can tell the teams we're ready to go. If everybody's ready up, as I think they all are, we can actually get cracking with this first game in the best of 5. All right, so into the banning phase we go. As I hand you back over to Scarpskenkle and Crackdust Crusader as they lead us through the bans. And they're going to tell us what do they think of each ban, how it works in terms of synergy with a team.
Ooh, the Yin is a first ban.
Yeah. Yen is a pretty decent ban. He's probably could be a respect ban because normally he's not really strong for team fights. A combo ban, a very good ban indeed. Yeah. Right, let's see what else they ban.
Yeah, Kamala with the Cursed Blood is extremely strong in the team fights. It's a high loss ban coming out next. From the side of Bleeding Hollow. So gentlemen, Hylos getting removed nice and early from the picks, and the alpha as well. We have seen quite a few alphas in both the Masters Academy and the LDS.
And we've seen a lot of deadly Sicilian players as Arthas picks up the Sicilian.
Yeah, but with a flame shot, I'm not a fan of flame shot on a mage, to be honest. But well, let's see how Arthas makes this work.
Is it because of the low health sniping shots that flame shot can present?
No.
Oh, a Ruby, very good first pick indeed.
Yeah, no.
What disaster!
It's because the flame shot just like it doesn't give you the escape that you need as a mage. It means that you have to be not just good but perfect on your positioning. Because you don't have the ability to escape, especially if you have some heroes that have the ability to dive into the backline, right? As Cactus Crusader was saying there, Ruby is a very, very strong pick at this moment. Possibly the ultimate flex pick. It's a hero that you, if it's available like it was, is a hero you definitely want to pick. And we got Nicola28 on the Zask, also with Flame Shot here. It's just like they love to have Flame Shots of these mages. We've got... Moranto Ram picking up the Minotaur here, but it's a Minotaur with Revitalize. So the Flicker, the combo from the Minnow, we won't get to see that. But the Revitalize nonetheless. And we've got Blush, they're going for the Thamus. We don't get to see many Thamus Club hero picks here in the matchups. But on the XP lane, let's see how he does. And Reda RD with the final pick of Hanabi. So it's definitely not going to be Ruby on the gold. As we see the Beatrix ban was the final ban for Team B Savage. And Martis being banned out by Bleeding Hollow. Quite interesting. Martis has not been in the meta for a while now. But this could be a potential respect ban. They just don't want to deal with that combo that he gets going, and then once he ulties you, he just ulties everybody. So Drupio 3 locking onto the Kufra here. Though I don't see anybody with any like dash skills, but he does have that ultimate of his to get some amount of set. So Gandalf with and Senku with the next two picks for the side of Bleeding Hollow. It looks like it's going to be Armon from the Gandalf and Senku. It looks like to be locking onto the... Oh, it's going to be the Brody pick that gets locked on. So Brody up against the Hanabi. Brody, very, very strong pick. Always there and thereabouts in terms of the meta because of his skill sets and the damage output that he brings to the team. So in terms of set, everything's going to rely a lot for Moranto for the side of Bleeding Hollow. They've got that Minoan Fury as that big set coming out here. And it's Mlbb at 07 knocking onto the Daira to deal with the tankiness that will come in from the Thalmuz and the Minotaur there. Dairot is a very strong early game hero, though he drops off quite hard towards the late game. So I'm thinking Team Be Savage, they want to get a nice early game start.
And push for an early end, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to say, both teams has quite a nice team lineup here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
It's difficult to pick a side.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to win, Stop?
Let me not make any predictions because my predictions are always bad, bro. I shouldn't gamble on Mlbb.
Alright, so into the match we go, and with both teams starting with their buffs on the opposite side of the map, it looks like there's going to be an exchange in the jungle. Amon taking his blue buff with Dairot taking the blue as well. Both heroes clearing their jungle at roughly the same time here, though I think Amon might want to go for the Litho a little bit early. Kufra did go and check the jungle around the red buff side. So Amon taking the small camp behind here, wants to clear up as much of the jungle as he possibly can. Ooh, look at this. Brody already doing the damage onto the Hanabi here, as we see an engagement around the Litho. Is this going to be the first blood? No, it's going to be Droopy, who has to commit the flicker to get away, but he did manage to steal the Litho. So as you can see, Dairot, he is going to take the small cap and get to level 4. He's going to try and get there as quickly as he possibly can to try and engage on the Brody. Brody trying to get a lot of poke damage, a bit overextended here. Does he realize that Dairot's coming through the bush? Dairot, oh, he decides against going in for that dash in. Brody still has the flicker. So, I mean, engaging there might not be the best option. As we see the entire team, well, the 3 heroes from the side of Team Be Savage already here on the top lane. But the gank is being set up here on the bot for the Ruby. Ruby trying to get away, has to flicker out. The flicker being forced. Didn't want to bite the dust here, as it is time for the turtle. But ooh, Zas getting a bit of poke damage onto the Minnow. He's trying to get some heals out. But there's the Dairot. He's trying to engage. Cecilia comes in with a stun. Amon and the Thalmuz trying to get into position. But there's the Kufra. Charges up. Jumps in onto the Minotaur. He's healing through the damage there. But Dairot lands the ultimate. Manages to get down one. First blood to the side of TBS here. But oh my word. Amon was getting the ultimate on the flame shot. But Droopy there surviving through all of it. The turtle is nowhere but on the clutch retry coming out from LDS at 7 on the Dairot. Managing to get first blood. There was a return kill as well there, but they managed to Well, it was actually not a turn kill. It was a solo kill on the top lane. Brody giving this Hanabi a hard time. So it is 1-for-1 at this moment in time, but the turtle did go to the side of TBS.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in with that meanwhile on the solo kill. But you got this, bro.
Yeah. So Kupra charging up, engaging onto the Minnow. He does have that Minoan Fury, but a lot of poke damage coming up from the Hanabi. Minotaur does get away there, and he's going to heal himself back up quite quickly. As we see 4 members for the side of Bleeding Hollow here on the gold lane. They want to try and get into a position for a potential team fight. But in the mid lane, if we just watch that mini-map, look at what Zask is doing. Zask is taking advantage of the fact that nobody's here. He's like, let me take as much turret gold as I possibly can. Ooh, engagement. Zaski is level 5, but he does have that Nightmaric spawn. Kufra charging up, but not gonna jump in, not gonna engage to him and Dyrot. They're camping there in the mid lane, just waiting for Arthas to poke his head. But Arthas, he does realize that there is some danger in there and stuns up the Dyrot and manages to get out of harm's way. As it is another 30 seconds for the next moment of big action that we should see in the game, which will be around that the next major objective, which will be this turtle. Minotaur trying to scope out the bushes. Would they engage on him? There's so much damage coming from the Dyrot, and he gets that ultimate, but he wants to go in for more. He's going engaging onto the Brody. Brody avoids the flame shot, gets himself onto the turret. Nightmaric spawn comes out. Will he get the kill? Zask does get the kill. What's Sicilian? He's getting engaged upon. He's trying to engage upon the Zask, but Zask does manage to survive. Oh, but there's the Armon. He's trying to get that into position. He does land it, and he manages to get the Dyrot, which is a nice kill for him. He managed to get down the jungler. It is 3-2 kills to the side of TBS at this moment in time, but Bleeding Hollow keeping in the race and keeping the gold lead more or less even.
Yeah, that Zost barely escaping. If the Armon was a bit quicker, he would have been able to get a double kill, but nonetheless, the turtle. As the turtle goes to Bleeding Hollows.
Yeah. It was going to be uncontested, especially once the jungler was dead. Oh, and they get a quick off kill there. He's Almond doing quite a good job here. He's doing
a lot of damage.
Yeah, using that endless shards to his advantage. Oh, as we see 3 men going to engage upon the Hanabi. She is under the turret trying to clear the wave. Gets a bit of stun of Brody. He's got that turret down a half health there. But Hanabi stayed safe throughout all of this. The Sicilian and Minnow still staying around here. Zask making the rotation to try and help his marksman. He's in a bit of danger. But we do see the chase is onto the Armand. But he's got that mobility to get away and to safety under the turret. He manages to stay safe. Oh, but there's the engagement onto the Kufra. Will we see that endless shots come out? He doesn't have it, still on cooldown. But look at the damage. Minoan Fury comes out. They manage to lock down the Kufra. There's the Nightmaric spawn from the Zask. The Zask has to use it to get out of harm's way as we see the mid lane wave being pushed in here. They try to get this done. I'm going to try to turret lock in here. The Zask throwing those little minions of his out there to do a bit of damage to protect the mid lane turret, but the mid lane turret falls. Though in exchange, Red RD on the Hanabi does take the top lane turret, but the mid lane turret, as we know, is one that you don't want to see falling early on in the game. As it's another 6 seconds to this next major objective that we're going to get to see. Alright, so both teams will be setting up shortly for this team fight. So Minnow Oh, nice jumping from the Kufra. Then the ultimate. It's going to be the Bats Feast coming out from the Sicilian there. And the endless shots once more taking on a kill. But the Nightmaric Spot into the backline. Doing so much damage. This is the follow. Hanami comes in there. She manages to get a couple of kills. But there's the Armand once more into the mix. He's taking so much damage. And it's going to be a triple kill for the Sask. As they do get the return. Not just the kills, but the turrets down. So TBS coming out on top in that particular team fight, managing to even out the turrets and picking up a 1.5k gold lead.
Just before that major objective, Bleeding Hollow had the gold lead to their side.
Yeah.
And just one engagement, they can flip their sides.
Yeah. It was a beautiful Tyrant's Rage that landed from the Kufra, pinning 3 against the wall, and Zask following up so nicely. Oh, look at that engagement once again. Thamus underneath the turret. It's that Nightmaric Spawn tanking up everything. Beautiful engage from the 3 of them there as they take down this bot lane turret. So TBS putting the squeeze on. So far, some extremely nice plays from both teams here, but as the game progresses, it's Nicola 28 on the Zask who's starting to get the kills going in here. As we just quickly put up that item list for everybody to check. As we can see what Zask is on his way to building. He's got the Sky Piercer, he's got the glowing wand. He's looking set at this early point in the game. Got the anti-heal to deal with the Minotaur, so it's Lord time now. But it's Droopy 03 on this Kufra doing he's doing some fantastic work. Look at the poke damage there just from that Zask spawn. As the Lord is down to quarter HP, there's no angle for Bleeding Hollow to try and engage as this Lord goes down quickly. Oh, but there's the Tyrant's Rage once more with Ruby following up with the engagement, and the shots does come out, but they manage to take him down. Brody, he wants to try and get some amount of damage done, but he gets melted away. Couldn't even get that torn apart memory to off there. Trying to build a stacks to come in there. It's just gonna be Blush on the on that Thamus just left here to defend. So 4 for nothing in exchange, and the Lord. Team B Savage being absolute savages at this moment in time in the game. Establish the dominance and just not letting it up. So all hands to the defense for the side of Bleeding Hollow. They're just going to hope, most probably, to try and get their Sicilian fed. He needs to get those stacks going. Once he does get fed, a Sicilian in your team makes it extremely difficult for the enemy to end. But they do have that push potential from the Hanabi. The Lord making its way towards the top lane. Hanabi getting a bit of poke damage, but the shield still being up here should manage to take down the Lord. The shield is still up. Didn't get to explode, so they managed to take down the Lord quite quickly here. But we do see this mid lane turret down to half health. Zas just being an annoyance with those spawns of his, just poking up and poking away at everybody. Oh, it's going to be the Bats Feast out from the Sicilian, but there's a lot of damage coming out from the Hanabi at this moment in time, and the Zask as well. We do see Ruby pick up that Hunter Strike. So she's going for a full-on damage Ruby here to try and sustain through everything, knowing that the only major lockdown is going to come from the Minotaur, the Minoan Fury. So all the tier 2 turrets have been taken, so the map control firmly on the side of TBS at this moment in time. What will Bleeding Hollow do in response? They've just got to get that
Sicilian that 7k gold lead, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, they just got to get those stacks up on the Sicilian. It is another 45 seconds before we'll see the next major objective in the game. I'm trying to get as much farm as he possibly can, but this Kufra, he's been everywhere. He charges into jump, but there's no really anybody to follow up there. But dangerous from the Kufra, but I think he's feeling himself. He's like, wait a minute. If I can just get anybody to force some skills on me, I've still got my flicker. I can get that Tyrant's Rage off. In a nice angle. Oh, there's the armor. They engage on him. Tyrant's Rage does come on. The Busto Strike as well. And they manage to bust down this armor with 10 seconds left for the Lord. And this is the Enhanced Lord. This is a strong advantage to the side of Team B Savage. And they realize it. They're not waiting for anything. They're not even worried about trying to get any of the waves pushed. They're going straight to lock onto this Lord. They know that with this Lord, they've got a very, very strong opportunity to win the game. A Busto Strike comes out from the Tyrant just to make sure that that Lord is secured. It was only Marato Ram there on the Minotaur was just checking the bushes just to see if he could create some sort of angle, but there was no way to contest it without the retribution being available. It just goes to show, like in terms of what happens if the enemy takes your turrets down in the game. It's just not safe to walk through any bushes. Bushes are not a safe space as Lord charges up, crashes down the mid lane. Zask and the Kufra making their way towards the mid lane as well. But oh, the Nightmaric spawn into the back lane. Zask doing so much damage. There's a follow-up. Piece of Bats comes up from the Sicilian. He's trying to clear out the wave, but the two of the tier 3 turrets are down. It's only going to be the Minotaur. Oh, but what a hook from the Ruby. They managed to take down another two. That was beautiful play from the Ruby. Is just 2 left alive as the waves are being pushed in here. When we see the turret lock coming on, Amon, he's trying to get into position, but the turret lock is on. The Nexus has fallen. First game and the advantage go to the side of Team B Savage.
That was exciting, bro.
Yeah, both teams giving it their all there in the early game, but once, and look at this, it's Kufra with the MVP. That was most certainly an MVP performance from the Kufra there. Did an excellent job for his team, scouting out the bushes, setting up the kills. Really good job. Right, as we're gonna get the lobby set and created, we're gonna have this next matchup in this best of 5 game. So just to remind everybody who probably just tuned in to watch the first game going to the side of Team B Savage, but how will Bleeding Hollow respond in this next game? As I hand you over to our 2 co-commentators who will take us through this banning phase, both the lobby bans and the normal drafting phase.
Yeah, bro. This first matchup was it was intense, but that Zosk just showing why you should ban a Zosk. Don't get a Zosk fed. He can be quite a lot to deal with, and he can sustain so much damage and deal it out. But nonetheless, let's go into the second match. Will there be the respect bans on the first match's picks and draft?
Well, there should be. I would think so, most definitely. As we have some people joining us in the spectators lobby. It's just everybody's swapping sides, making sure everyone's in the right place. Looks like Nicola28 wants to join Bleeding Hollow for this game.
It seems like it, bro. It seems like it. But nonetheless, let me get the bands also sorted.
Alright, so into the bans we go once again. It's the lobby bans, as we all know and love, I think. It has become a bit of a trend. Right, so as we wait for
it's just also quite nice to know that even the people from Madagascar has gotten used to how we do it here in South Africa, and they've also been loving it. As you can see, Team B Savage banning out yet again the Exia and the Aurora, and Bleeding Hollow banning out the Gato and the Zosk. So the respect ban definitely coming through for the Zosk.
Yeah, they don't want to face that Zask was doing a ton of damage. The Minotaur couldn't even get close to getting that set going. He was getting melted down way too quickly. So as the team's ready up and we enter the normal ban phase, let me hand you over to Crack Dust Crusader and Scap Skakel as they lead us through the bans. And I will be back for the game.
So Lobes getting the first ban for Team Beast Savage, or shall I say, the third ban for Team Beast Savage. Who will they be banning out? Ooh. Lobes at 0-7. Banning out the Belleric. So I can see that they've got the usual bans. Not liking to play against a certain set of heroes, but nonetheless, as Bleeding Hollow bans out the Ruby, not wanting to go against that hook and little Red Riding Hood. We lost one of her eyes. Team B Savage banning out the Alpha.
True love is like blood.
And Bleeding Hollow banning out the Camilla. So no CC from her alt, from the cursed blood. Team B Savage, Nicola 28 picking up the Sicilian. Bleeding Hollow responding with the Hylos and the export. That golden pathway, just giving the team a lot of movement. Yes, block 43. This is a best of 5. Seems like Nightbot is glitching out for a minute there again. Harkin picking up the Khalid. And what will Lobes be picking up? So I saw in the chat someone was asking about where's Harkin, but Harkin is present. As Lobes at 0-7 picking up the Halo card, giving that a nice AoE. Senku responding with the Hanabi. And then everyone, welcome back, and welcome to Waylander Gaming as we present the LDS's Grand Finals. Team B Savage versus Bleeding Hollow in this best out of 5. Bleeding Hollow banning out the Kufra, not wanting to play against the Kufra again. So definite respect bans coming in through there. And Team B Savage banning out the Minotaur. So let's see how Bleeding Hollow will pick their romance. As we see the Vexana coming in from Touchy by now. I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Raider RD picking up the Kimmy. Droopy 03 picking up the Akai. The Akai is quite a nice rope in this setup that they have, especially with that golden pathway coming in from the Hylos. That spinnery from the Akai could keep the enemy at bay, keep Bleeding Hollow at bay. As a Xenomorph 69 picks up the Esmeralda. That's an interesting jungle ban. Pick. Viewers, seeing that the Nightbot is currently glitching out, please smash that like button, and once you've done that, press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified once we go live or release new content. Also, go check out our new channel, Gamerverse, with the Waylander, playing his lovely RPG games. Please go and spread the love there as well.
Yeah. So Waylander Gaming trying to get you in all the action from as many different types and styles and genres of games as possible. So we did create an RPG channel. It's well, if you're on the actual page for Waylander Gaming, you'll see the link there, as well as the links for our TikTok and Twitch accounts and Facebook page, because we're going to start going live on Facebook soon. But that's enough about what's happening with us, right? Nobody's here to hear what's happening with us. They want to see the action. They want to know what's going on as we see the first the jungle creeps being taken, both sides, same side of the jungle. Or we see the Clash of the Titans there on the gold lane side. As we see again, Droopy scouting out here with the Sakai, getting a bit of poke damage. But the Esmeralda, look at the damage. She just wants to eat up the shield. But there we go. Here's Alucard. He wants to come in. But the Revitalize comes out there. The Sakai, so nobody second skills away. Khalid with that Somatar coming in and just zoning them away. So Litho should go to the side of Bleeding Savage here at this moment in time. As we see both jungles making the rotations here quite quickly towards the gold lane. Who's going to reach that level 4 first? I don't think we've seen an Alucard in the LDS game so far.
No, we have not, bro. We have not. But this Esmeralda on jungle is also an interesting pick, bro.
Yeah, but this is it's the Kai who's gonna have the shield. If the Kimmy, as Kimmy sometimes does, picks up the Blood Wings, that's gonna be another shield that they can utilize. Sicilian as well could potentially pick up the Blood Wings, so it's like sort of removing the option of picking up a Blood Wings early for that little bit of extra sustain. As we see the river being used for movement speed, Akai, he just pops that shield, as we know once again, as we just track both the teams as they make the rotation towards this turtle. So Xbog, he's just building up that frog armor here, but we see the team's trying to get into position to engage. There's Akai into the backline. It's this Bat's Feast that comes out, but Alucard, beautiful retry there. Once again, he's going in with the damage. Esmeralda's so low, they managed to get the first kill. They make that 2 kills. It was Khalid into the backline. He's doing so much damage, soaking up so much damage. He gets the prayer underneath the turret, but there comes Hanabi. She gets a double kill in response, but there's Mlbb at 07 deciding that he wants to try and take this Esmeralda's blue buff as quickly as he can. Doesn't have the retry, decides against it. Sicilian tried to get the steal there, but as we did have that, just came in there clutch trying to take that blue buff. Didn't have the retry, but managed to take it anyway. Ooh, look at the poke damage. Jump in from the Esmeralda with the shooting star. Vexana with the Eternal Guard comes out. That lands onto just the Kai there. As Esmeralda's just building the shield back up again once more. Okay, so it's the more quieter moments of time in the game. So we just see both teams getting their farm up once again. Gonna be a bit patient, wait for a potential pickoff. Though we do see a 1k gold lead being built up by the side of Team B Savage here, establishing a nice gold lead early on in the game. It is only getting into the 4th minute at this moment in time, as we see both teams patiently waiting around the river. There's a Kai coming to scout out here. Hylos doesn't come with the golden pathway yet. Just wants to see where the team is so that he can get that golden pathway into the backline. Oh, but there's Hanabi. She's engaging onto the Kimmy there, manages to get the kill. Alucard responds quickly enough to get the pick off onto the Hanabi. But solo kill from the Hanabi. She's that was a shutdown kill for the Alucard as well. As we get towards this turtle, as we see, oh, and it's going to be the Khalid underneath the turret, gets the kill, but the turret doing the job, finishing off that. the Khalid. So no XP lane is going to be available for this turtle. Hylos trying to zone the Sakai away. He does have the heavy spin. He wants to get in here. It's the Feast of Bats coming out here. Kai with the heavy spin, just knocking back the Esmeralda, giving Alucard all the space in the world. Golden Pathway comes out from the Hylos. He's just sustaining through this, but oh, there's the kill there, and it's going to be Alucard. He's trying to get through this, but there's the last insanity, and it's going to be Esmeralda. She does manage to get the kill, but there's Akari. He's back for more action. It's going to be a 3-for-1 exchange, and the turtle going to the side of TB Savage here, as they're now extending the gold lead up to about 2.5k. And the Scarlet, once again, Hakim, not the Scarlet, with the recall spams on his sand cloud. Like doing a little bit of Dragon Ball Season 1 floating around here. Back when Goku had the cloud.
Yeah, bro, but there's a lot of love coming in for Team B Savage. As Asai Toreki says, Haken is already cooking on that Khalid, and you can see that.
Yeah, Khalid, if you didn't know, is one of the strongest picks in the XP lane in this current patch. He's being abused quite a lot in the Philippines and Indonesia at this moment in time. Very, very strong pick. Has exactly what you need with that early game potential. As you see, taking full advantage of that early game potential. He does counter the X-Borg, and so he made a nice rotation. Last Insanity comes out from the X-Borg, but there's Khalid. He still wants to go in for more, but there's the engagement here in the mid lane as well. They managed to get a pick up onto the Esmeralda. Alucard, he's managing to sustain through all of this. The hard guard does come out. It's killing spree for on the bot lane there, but there's a Hanabi. She comes in there and manages to take down two. Senku on this Hanabi doing a good job for his team, managing to get a couple of kills in response because his teammates were just falling there in the mid lane. Is he going to go for this wave push? Alucard wants to engage onto the Hanabi but shows a little bit of respect because Hanabi is getting the damage out. 6 kills, 6 out of the 7 kills going to the Hanabi. As we see Kemi trying to push this lane, Hanabi should be able to get into it for the defense. Oh, but it's the sandstorm that comes up. Mega kill for Hakim. But there's the last Insanity from the Xbox. They've got him low. He's on that sand cloud. He's gonna just run into the turret. He's like, I'm gonna die. So well, what are you gonna do? And through all of that, the space was created. And it's all 3 turtles going to the side of Team B Savage here. Sicilian, he is building up his stacks. Soon we're gonna see him start to hurt quite a bit as we get towards the mid-game mark. Once it hits that 8-minute timer. Yeah, Block 43 saying, that's my boy. Great job on the Khalid. Yeah, Hakim is really cooking on that Khalid. My word. 7-3-0. Oh, engagement. Nice stun from both the Hanabi and Hylos. Golden Pathway did come out and they managed to take down the Kimi as they want to make the rotation. But there's this Khalid. He's in the mix once again. Lots of damage onto the Hanabi. He takes down the Hanabi. Shutdown kill, but he's not done yet. Between him and the Sicilian, they get a double kill and he starts to pray to get the health back up. But here in the mid lane, heavy spin onto the Aurora, onto the Esmeralda, and there's the killing spree onto the Alucard. He's trying to get into position. He does. Is he going to survive this? Yes, he does. He manages to survive it onto the turret, and now they're on the hunt for the Xbox. But Xbox says, I don't want any piece of this action here. I'm recalling and getting back to base. So the turrets now, both the tier 1 turrets on the side lanes being taken down, and as we get to see the mid lane turret has fallen as well. So Team B Savage picking up from where they left off in the last game. Once it hits this mid lane stretch, they seem to have put the nitro on. It's turbo boost time. Oh, there's the engagement onto the Hanabi. Eternal Guard does come out, lands onto 2, but there's the Golden Pathway. They want to get some CC up here. It's going to be the Esmeralda, but look at that. The heavy spin just catches everybody. Last Insanity from the Xbox. Oh, it's 1 HP from the Aki in there, but he does manage to somehow get away when he gets taken down by the Xbox. But then the follow-up kill from the Kippy and the Sicilian there. It's gonna be a 4-for-1 exchange as the Lord is up. We see Reda RD and Drupio 3 getting this Lord started, waiting for Alucard to make the rotation. They know that the Esmeralda still has to respawn and make their way all across the map to try and contest this, so this is most definitely gonna be uncontested. So what do you think, chat? Will Bleeding Hollow be able to try and bring this back? Maybe even this up here to a 1-1, or is this game a little bit too far gone? It's 22-10 at this moment in time, with a 7k gold lead going to the side of Team B Savage here. Being absolute savages, taking down as much as... Oh, there's Hakeem once again. He wants to try and get the frog arm out, but the last insanity gets committed. Heavy spin as well, along with the eternal guard. But look at the damage coming out here from the side of Team B of Bleeding Hollow here. Mlbb, she manages to get down too, but it's legendary on the Alucard. The Sky Piercer procs, but he gets caught under the turret. It's a shutdown kill. Vixana picks up the kill, but there's Kimmy left alive, all lonesome, wants to try and get some turrets pushed, but I don't think that's going to be the wisest choice. She's not going to really want to do that. It was a 4-for-2 exchange, so nice defense coming out from the side of Team Bleeding Hollow, showing that there's still some fight in them, that they're not going to let this go just so easily. It doesn't matter that the mid-game went to the side of Team B Savage. Bleeding Hollow want to drag this back. They need their Mlbb to come online. And Mlbb is doing just that as we get her the bulls up for the Mlbb. Get to see how she... Oh, but saying that they're this Khalid. What is he on? This man is on fire.
He's on cloud 9, bro.
Heavy spin comes out, trapping the Hylos against the wall. He does pop the Vengeance there. I mean, not the Vengeance. He does pop the Golden Pathway, taking a lot of damage from the Kimmy. They do not manage to get any kill. Last Insanity death gets committed there from the X-Borg. But with all those kills committed, nobody dies. Though we do see the Alucard taking that turret and just continuing to farm up here. Wants to get as much farm as possible. Are they going to leave the... Oh no, I thought he was going to leave the blue buff to go to his Sicilian there. You know, because Sicilian would really appreciate a blue buff, I'm sure. All you mage mains know that sometimes you'd like to ask your jungle to let you take one of the enemy jungle's blue buff, especially when you got the advantage. But in this case, Alucard saying, no, thank you, I'm taking all the farm. Not even some of it or most of it, all of it. So we see a lot of poke damage coming out from this Sicilian now. As I said, he would have really appreciated having the blue buff because he is starting to hurt at this moment in time. Akai wants to engage. Can't get the angle for the heavy spin. Revitalize comes out early from the Hylos here as we do see this final tier 2 turret being taken down. The waves are being pushed in. They are creating all the space that Alucard needs to take this enhanced Lord, the 12-minute Lord, as his team gets in to come and help him. Kemi there joining the... this Lord push. There's just no angle available for Bleeding Hollow to try and get to contest this, though Tralgar there on the X-Borg did give it a good try, tried to get into position there, but realized he was zoned out, so nothing doing. Lord, as we see, being left alone to push his way up the mid lane. As we see Team B Savage trying to get the lanes synced up. And they want to try and end this early. They want to go for a big push. They need all the waves to go into to crash at the same time, as we do see that Lord is charging up here. Hylos trying to prevent that Lord, but Lord into the base, as we see Team B Savage here with the damage onto this turret. It's one tier 3 turret down. Golden Pathway did come out from the Hylos to try and get his team out of any potential danger. So it's just the one tier 3 turret at this moment in time. I'm not sure if we'll see any more falling, because they do have a lot of wave clear from the side of Team Bleeding Hollow. So it was a tier 3 turret and then reset for the side of Team B Savage here. Are they going to try and push this on? Oh, look at the damage coming out from the Sicilian. He does have the Wishing Lantern built already, as you could see, just the Wishing Lantern proc in and taking down the complete bit of frog armor from the X-Borg there.
You know what I'm seeing right now, Way? I see the Sicilian didn't go with the flame shot. So it seems like he was listening to the stream as he took the sprint.
Yeah, in this particular match. Yeah, as I said, your mage's gotta have a bit of escape potential. The waves being pushed in at this moment in time. I thought they might have wanted to freeze the lanes, but they're deciding that we've got such a strong advantage. As you can see, it's 8k gold lead to the side of Team B Savage, and the team has a ton of like damage coming out from the Kali, from the Alucard, from the Sicilian, and the Kimmy at this moment in time. So they're just like, okay, let's just try and take as much farm as we possibly can within the next 40 seconds, because we are heading towards this next Lord fight. Will this be the Lord that ends the game, or will Bleeding Hollow be able to defend against this? We're gonna have to wait and see. Oh, this time round, I think they are listening to us. This time round, they let the Sicilian take the blue buff. But don't you worry, guys. There is a 1 minute delay on the stream. So what we're seeing and what you're seeing and what everybody else seeing is two very different things. As we hear that sound in the background, it is Lord time. It is the enhanced Lord. As we see Alucard, he's got that immortality up. He's just going for it. Nice positioning from Sicilian and Akai. Just zoning away as Khalid gets one more lane push. They take this down. Hylos does come in. He commits the golden pathway but has to retreat. So no golden pathway will be available for the next team fight. This time around, they do push this mid lane wave. So the waves won't be 100% synced up just yet. But I'm sure Team B Savage have an idea of how they want to get these waves synced. They need to take down a couple of tier 3 turrets. They need the Lord to be into the base. They need to create the angle for the Kemi and for the Alucard and the Khalid to try and get those basic attacks off onto the turret. Oh, but there's the engagement saying that their Haking gets taken down. It's that Eternal Guard coming out from the Vexana, busting him down. The Lord into the base here, but there's just a lot of wave clear right now from the side of Bleeding Hollow, as they do see one more tier 3 turret is about to fall. Will it fall? Kemi's trying to get it done. Golden Pathway comes out. They're on the hunt for the Kemi. They're engaging on a Last Insanity comes out. They manage to take down the Kemi, but there's the heavy split coming in clutch. The Alucard, he's just cleaning house. He doesn't want to stop. He's going in. The Sky Piercer is Brocky. He's doing so much damage. And there we see the base is wide open. Vexana wants to get the wave cleared. The stun comes out. Alucard, he manages to take down another. It's the Last Insanity that comes out. He does have that immortality, but the base is being knocked down. Sicilian, he's not interested in any more kills. He's like, you Alucard, you want to fight? You're fighting on your own. I'm taking down the Nexus. And the second game goes, and it's gonna be now match point to Team B Savage. So what do you think, guys? Is this gonna be Team B Savage taking this in a clean sweep 3-0, or will Team Bleeding Hollow be able to bring this one game back onto their side? Let's get into the next match to find out.
Will we only see 3 games, or will we go to 4 or potentially 5?
Well, let's get both teams into the lobby and we're gonna find out. As I hand you over to Scarp Skankel as he takes us through the banning phases. Once again.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I say to Riki there saying almost a savage. Yeah, that was almost a savage.
And he wanted to see the Savage on the Alucard, bro. He was asking for it.
Well, maybe you get it in the next game. And while you're tuning in to watch, if you haven't pressed those like, share, and subscribe buttons, please do so. It really will be helping the channel out here. And for those of you who have pressed the like, share, and subscribe button, a big thank you to you. You guys have managed to get us up to 400 subscribers in just a little over 2.5 months. So that's a big shout out to everybody who's been supporting the channel here. And if you're an RPG fan, we have created an RPG channel. You can check it out on our homepage on Waylander Gaming. It's called Gamerverse. If you want to check out what's happening there, because I know gamers are gamers. We just love games, all kinds of games. I know here on Waylander Gaming, we mainly feature the MOBA style of gameplay, but we do want to get some RPGs, some first-person shooters, a couple of other different styles of games out there so we can keep the community going and active. But over to Scarp Skanker as he leads us through the banning phase.
Yeah, well, as while we wait for Bleeding Hollow to give us the bans, just also a reminder for those of you that are Call of Duty fans, we will be releasing a Call of Duty mobile tournament by the end of November. So there is a mini tournament, well, excitement factor towards that, but nonetheless, Bleeding Hollow brings the bans, as we definitely see respect bans, as the Zosk and the Khalid is out of the match 3. So like I was saying, so before our tournament, there's like this mini competition with exciting clips and all those things. There will be rewards towards that. But nonetheless, let's get back to the grand finals as Team B Savage bans out the Exion Aurora. They don't like playing against the Exion Aurora because their lobby bans has not changed whatsoever. Alright, so let's just get both teams ready and let's get cracking. And let the teams cook. As we head into match number 3. Team B Savage ahead by 2 victories, giving them this potential match point. Would they be able to get this clean sweep, or will Bleeding Hollow be able to bring this third match into a W for them and take it to 2-1? And we go into the 4th match. So, nonetheless, Senku having the 3rd ban, banning out the Akai. Definitely respect bans. Team B Savage banning out the Camilla, so no cursed blood for the side of Bleeding Hollow. Bleeding Hollow banning out the Halo card. Yeah, no, definitely going for full respect bans. Raider RD banning out the Alpha. Will Xenomorph 69 take the first pick? Oh, swap out. Never mind. He swaps out as the Miranto Ram picks up the Minotaur. Idris, the score is currently 2-0 to the side of Team Beast Savage. As Lobes at 07 picks up the Yuzong and Raider RD picking up the Melissa. I'm loving the Melissa pick. Need some stitches? I can help. As let's just call it husband picking up the Gato. And the Othos picking up the Sicilian. So we're seeing a lot of Sicilian tonight. Going back and forth between the teams. Nikla 28 picking up the Luyi. Will Nikla 28 pick up the Luyi? This Lu Yi is definitely something special. She gives that backline engagement capabilities with her ult. Ooh, Team B Savage banning out the Honeybee, not wanting to have a counter to the Melissa. As Bleeding Hollow bans out the Kufra, not giving Droopy 0-3 any of the picks that he had in the first two matches. Oh, Idris, you're most welcome, bro, and thank you for joining us tonight. As Droopy03 picks up the Belleric. As we see, well, as what we saw in the first two matches, the Belleric being banned out. Seems like Bleeding Hollow didn't want to give Droopy the Belleric to play with, as Senku picks up the Leslie. Xenomorph 69 picking up the Leo mode as Harkin, who has a lot of fans in the chat tonight, taking jungle this time around, not going XP again. What will he pick up? Will it be the... Ooh, he goes with the Karina. Hey, hello. I'm not too sure, but I might be mistaken, but I'm under correction. This would also be a first time for the Karina in the LDS, and as I'm sure we haven't featured a Karina in the jungle in any of our tournaments.
We did see one in the... You were on that stream for that one. I was doing that one by myself when you were doing the... I don't know what game you were streaming at the time. We did see a Karina once in the LDS.
Okay, well, interesting. Well, this is what do you think of both the drafts from both teams, bro?
You've got a lot of set potential for the side of Bleeding Hollow right now. I mean, that's a extremely strong set potential. But you don't have all that much set. It's just going to be the Wrath of Dryad from the Belleric with a real ability to set. And they're going to be hoping that Nicola 28 on the Lu Yi gets the yin-yang combos off. So right now, Bleeding Hollow's draft is looking a little bit stronger. They do have that big set plays coming in from the Mono and the Gato. If they can layer that quite nicely, it could change the course of a team fight. But we would expect that Team B Savage to try and keep things a little bit chaotic here, so that they get the pickoffs that they want. That's what they need. I'm assuming that Hakim there is going to try and rush the Sky Piercer on the Karina. Because he's got the killing spree emblem, so it's like a full-on assassin damage emblem. Wants to get that Sky Piercer, so he can just land ulti after ulti. But we do see an engagement here around the Litho, as we have seen in the last couple of games. That yin-yang combo did come out from the Lu Yi here. I'm assuming that Team TBS, they won't want to engage in head-on team fights quite yet. They're going to use that diversion from the Lu Yi to get around the map and get them those pickoffs. But oh, the damage coming out of the Leslie from the Melissa. She's got that the doll of hers. Rocking.
There we go. That's it. Away with the game knowledge.
Yeah, well, it's MOBAs are like that. While I'm saying that there, look at the Melissa. She's getting engaged upon first blood going to Xenomorph 69. But the Leomon, he's not done yet. He wants to go in for more. He's trying to follow up. The Karina manages to get out of harm's way as Lu Yi comes in to try and protect her teammates. The damage that comes out from the Lu Yi is quite a lot. I'm trying to move the camera fast enough. These people using the rubber speed and just getting there quite early. Also, nice lane cut from the Yuzong there. He's going to be level 4. Or he is level 4. And the Black Dragon form is going to be available for the turtle. Gato is also level 4. So you got that avatar of Guardian. That's going to be available here. Minnow is trying to get into position to try and get a bit of a set. It's difficult to out-retry a Leomord with that first skill retry combo of his. Yeah, but as I was saying, it's all about knowledge in this game. Yin Yang combo does land onto the... Yeah, there's the Arbiter of Guardian catching two, but there's follow-up. He's not quite there yet. Sicilian with the Bat's Feast coming out here. There's a lot of damage. They managed to take down two, but it's a 2-for-1 exchange. Sicilian did die in that particular engagement. They managed to take down another one. Actually, it's a 3-for-2 exchange. And it's going to be Leslie with a solo kill on the top lane onto the Melissa. Melissa, I think, overextended there ever so slightly. And Leslie getting that ulti up. I don't even have to see it to tell you that's how she got the kill.
Yeah, no, true, bro. This Melissa is not going to have a nice time against the Leslie. But even the Belleric is also not going to have a nice time against this Leslie. Because she doesn't do that continuous damage. She does a lot of damage, but it's not as fast paced as the Melissa or the Exia or Hanabi. So the Belleric wouldn't be so effective against the marksman.
Yes. Belleric is an attack speed marksman killer, as I'm sure we all know. So Mano giving the Leslie a little bit of support here. They do know that he is there around this particular position. Belleric clearing them, getting that mid lane set there, just waiting for his team to come in towards the mid lane. Scouts out the Leomord. Leomord does get a bit of poke in there, but dashes away to safety. Wants to protect this mid lane while the three of them are here on the gold lane. But we should see the wraparound play coming through quite quickly from the side of Team Be Savage. Oh, but there's the diversion play. It just escaped at the last possible second. Leomord coming in there. Melissa with the ultimate protecting herself there. But there's the Sicilian. Lots of damage. It's the Minoan Fury. It comes in. It lands onto two. They manage to get the kill onto one. It's going to be the Hakian in the backline gets taken down. It's going to be a 4-for-0 exchange as Bleeding Hollow, using that fantastic team composition that they had to take down 4 members from the side of TBS, and it looks like it's gonna be them the top lane turret as well. As we see the 8-second timer for this next turtle, the second turtle of the game. But no Minoan Fury, no Avatar of Guardian, no Bat's Feast available. But Leomord still has his horsey. Ooh, Wrath of Dryad comes out, landing onto 2. But there's the follow-up here. Minotaur, he's trying to sustain through all of this. He does! The Revitalize coming in to save everybody. And Leomord, he's into the backline. It's a mega kill for the Leslie. And they take down another. Leomord was like, hey, I'm getting some action in here. I'm going to get one kill myself. I'm stealing it from somebody. I did all that work, just taking all that damage and sustaining through all of this. I want to kill. He gets the kill onto the Louis there, the Minotaur.
Yeah, bro, at this current point of stage, the Team B Savage is in a bit of a dangerous position.
Yeah, they're being us. A snowball upon it's 13-3, and already a 4K gold lead, 4.5K gold lead being established by the side of Bleeding Hollow here. They are not gonna take this lying down. They wanna get back, get a game on the scorecard. So it looks like the positional swaps from the side of Team B Savage not really doing the job for them.
Yeah, no. But Just Cause asking, is this the comeback? Well, Just Cause, we'll see. At this point of stage, it is looking like it, but we'll see as we go further into this match.
Yeah, as we see Brakfari 3 screaming at his team there. It's like, TBS, wake up, guys, wake up. Smell the coffee. So it is 20 seconds to the next objective. Both teams getting into position nice and early. A bit of poke damage coming out onto the Yuzong there. Melissa pushing the mid lane, making that rotation towards the turtle. We see a full team fight here. Minnow and the Gatto just zoning out here. That's a very dangerous combination to come in. to deal with. Oh, Yin Yang combo comes out. There's the engagement onto the Belleric. Belleric has to get away from your Black Dragon form from the Yuzong. He wants to try and catch it. Wrath of Dryad comes to land. It's going to be the Avatar of Guardian that falls perfectly into the Minoan Fury with the Revitalize. Full team wipe. It's a 5-for-0 exchange around the turtle. Bleeding Hollow making the beast bleed here as they're storming through with an 18-3 kill count advantage, the turret advantage, and the gold lead. 7k to their side. Make that almost 8. As we see it, tier 2 turret being taken down as well. Sorry about that, Scarpscankle. Ooh, but they managed to get the pickup onto the Leslie. That torch from the Belleric drew me there, saying, oh no, you gotta get something done. Lands the taunt perfectly.
If there was one word to describe that last and final Turtles engagement, the one word would be ouch.
Oh, Wrath of Dryad comes out from the Belleric. Cecilia with a piece of blood. He's doing a ton of damage. And then the Leomord, he's into the backline. But the Lu Yi manages to land that yin-yang combination and take down that Leomord. Shut down, finally. 8-1 and 0 for Xenomorph 69 there on the Leomord. Gets shut down. He was on a legendary. And there comes the Lu Yi saying enough is enough. I'ma yin-yang you to death. They're saying Leomord took it personally in that earlier part of the game where they exchanged there. Block 43. What's happening to you boys? You gotta root for them there in the chat. You gotta shout them out. You gotta give them the motivation. But where is the Bleeding Hollow support? Their team is doing some wonders here. 20-5.
Yeah, Block 43 needs to bring out the pom-poms for his team, bro.
As we see, it is time for the Lord. As Bleeding Hollow getting into position nice and early. They do have all the ultimates available except the Leslie. Oh, but there's the engagement onto the Sicilian. Oh my word, that Bats feast coming in. Clutch the diversion play from the Lu Yi, trying to get them all out of harm's way. But it's the Melissa who gets taken down. Black Dragon form from the Yuzong underneath the turret. But they want to go on the hunt. The Belleric and the Lu Yi trying to get the set. Wrath of Dryad comes out there. Yuzong with the knockout. Avatar of Guardian lands. There's so much damage. There's gonna be, oh my word, the Sky Piercer procs. There's only gonna be the Lu Yi left alive. This Revitalize coming out from the Minnow is so clutch at this moment. Wow, look at the damage coming out from this Lu Yi. This yin yang combination doing so much. But the snipe from the Leslie almost taking it down when she comes in with the flicker play against the kill. But there we get to see Karina dancing through. Karina with a triple kill. Fucking, what the hell did happen here? He manages to take down 3. Oh my word, did this game just turn around on its head? Are they gonna go for this, the Lord? The Leomord is pushing in the bot lane. He wants to get that red buff. But we see Melissa and the Karina taking down this Lord. Hakim coming in clutch for his team at that moment in time, cutting down the gold lead. Ooh, Avatar of Guardian lands, but put off the mark. Wrath of Dryad lands. Melissa, she's doing so much damage. They take down the catcher. All 5 are there with Nicola 28 with the diversion play coming out, getting the team in there, managing to take down this Lord. So this game has now heated up. It's getting a bit interesting here. TBS managing to almost drag this gold lead to almost being even, but we do have the turret advantage to the side of Bleeding Hollow. What are they gonna do now? They don't have the Lord. These turrets are gonna start falling quite quickly. They've got to force the team fight there if they need to. Not at this moment in time. Now it's all about the defense. Mano just scouting out the bushes here. Wants to check where everybody is. You got the full 4-man off the side of Bleeding Hollow all together here. Divergent from the play from the Lu Yi, trying to get away. Does manage to get towards that mid lane turret as we see Melissa getting the waves pushed in here. Lord making its way up the top lane. Oh, but there's Melissa. Pick off kill onto the Sicilian Red RD there. What a nice pick-off. Beautiful play from the Melissa. And not having the Sicilian takes a lot of the wave clear potential that Bleeding Hollow had at this moment in time out of the question. Arthas there just got deleted by the Melissa. Lots of damage coming out there as we see the Lord making its way, taking down a tier 2 turret. So we've got one tier 2 turret already being taken down. Make that 2 on the bot lane. It's just the mid lane standing. So the turret advantage now has swung to the side of TBS. So they go into the jungle to invade. There's a bit of poke damage from the Leomord, but he doesn't want to engage just yet. He needs the set potential that comes out from the Gato and the Minotaur. Bleeding Hollow, just gotta be a bit patient here. They gotta wait for that set that comes in from the Minnow and the Gato, because once they land that combo, it's GG's. But TBS, they're going to hope for more of the same. They're going to just hope for them to be able to keep this a little bit messy. Force some skills to be used unnecessarily. Let the Louis and Melissa start setting up with the damage. Give the space to the Karina. Oh, but look at Leslie. Senku on the Leslie. Starting to hurt quite a bit. Poking down Droopy there on the Belleric.
Yeah, that Belleric's health went, what, to almost half health? Bro, that's some insane damage from the Leslie.
Yeah, that is true. Leslie starting to come online. Let's just get the bulls going. We still have another 30 seconds. Oh, Thunderbelt on the Melissa. Interesting there. She's probably built up some quite nice stacks, as you can see what Leslie built as well. But Leslie, look at how farm she is at this moment. 9.7k gold in the pocket already. So Leslie just scouting out, giving the vision necessary for the team. It is 10 seconds to this next objective. It's going to be the Enhanced Lord. So a lot of what's going to happen in this game is going to ride upon this, as we see both teams trying to get into position. Yuzong just forcing the Gato away from the potential team fight. As we see Bleeding Hollow here in the jungle, but leaving the space open for the Lord to go. And it looks like Team B Savage, they just don't want to wait. They're just like, yo, whoa, let's take advantage of the fact that the Yuzong commits the Black Dragon form, has to use it to get away from out of harm's way. He does do that quite nicely. So now, from the game being to the advantage of Bleeding Hollow, GBS, Team B Savage have brought this back. They've got the gold advantage. They've got the Lord. They're going to hope to try and get the end here. Oh, but there's the engagement onto the Lu Yi. She does get the diversion play. Avatar Guardian into the backline. Is there a follow-up? There's the damage coming up from this Leslie and the Melissa. They manage to take down this Leslie. She's hurting. Double kill. Is it going to be the team white? It's only the Yuzong left alive. They're chasing him down here as the mid lane's being pushed. Leslie with the ultimate off here. But Yuzong, he manages to get away. This mid lane is being pushed in here. It's 4 people down. It's going to be Bleeding Hollow. They want to storm into the base. They sense the moment. They sense this is going to be the end. Can Yuzong get the wave pulled? He's going to try and pull the wave. He's getting the Black Dragon form out here. They just need to create space for the Leslie. She is trying to get away. She's going for the kills, not the turret lock. She does get the kill. The turret lock is happening, but the Mercian manages to fall. Oh my word. And it's going to be Louis who's back in the game at this moment in time as the tier 3 turret is taken down. Oh my word. Leslie there, if she actually got the turret lock going, they could have actually ended the game. But there's the Louis taking down the Leomord. Leslie has to retreat. She needs to get away from there. She's in the bushes getting the recall going. It is 2 tier 3 turrets that spawn in the mid lane and the top lane. This game is on a knife edge at this moment in time.
This match is cooking. It's like a poiky pot. Cook.
Yeah. We've got to see TBS got to keep it messy. And Bleeding Hollow got to keep it structured. When the moment it comes to a structured team fight, they've got all the tools at their disposal. They had the opportunity right there to end the game, but just didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah, if the Sicilian was there with the Leslie, they might have been able to do it. Oh, it was my bad. The Sicilian was down. Never mind.
Yeah. Leslie just scouting out the bushes there. One of the nice uses of her ultimate is the ability to give some vision as to what's happening. Diversion from the Louis, probably just using it as a diversion. as both teams are just getting the waves. Well, you see TBS just trying to get the waves pushed in. They want to create the map advantage for themselves so that they can go for this next Lord uncontested. It is not quite the 18-minute Lord. It's pretty close to 18 minutes, but I'm sure they're not going to want to hesitate and wait. They've got the space available. As we see, most of the teams are almost, most of the heroes almost full build here. Gato just trying to scout out. That Avatar of Guardian does land, but Melissa manages to take down the Lord. Oh, but look at how low the Karina does come in with the kill. Rather Triad comes out there. There's the follow-up. And it's going to be the Winter Crown from the Leo mod there. They managed to get a kill, but look at this Louis. She gets a double, and it's going to be the Yuzong in the backline. He does have the immortality. He's going in there. The immortality is popped. Louis, she's trying to get the yin yang set in there. Does she manage to land? She does, and she takes down the Leslie. It's only the Louis and the Minotaur left alive as the Louis is chasing down the Minotaur here. The Lord's making his way. She just wants to try and get this widow. She's like, I'm going to take this all by myself. I'm gonna end this game, but I think the team should respawn. The Gato should be back. This third game is sitting on an absolute knife edge. Lord should be cleared up here by the Gato and Mano, as the Louis wants to at least get some turrets down here, gets the tier 2 turret. Mid lane being pushed in here. I don't think any of the tier 3 turrets are gonna fall. Sicilian is getting his stacks up now. It's getting to that point in time where Sicilian's gonna really start to hurt. They're gonna have to time this really nicely. Will Team B Savage, they gotta get that Leslie and Sicilian out of the way. The damage from those two, it is late game now. So in the team fights, this is what's gonna happen. But it's the Louis with the positioning there, doing a fantastic job for the team. Getting those yin yang combos off one after the other and dishing out the damage.
Yeah, Bleeding Hollow definitely putting up a stronger fight than the previous two matches, bro.
Yeah, but I'm quite impressed with Team B Savage. They were being snowballed in the early game, and they managed to bring this game back to even footing. I know the kills are firmly in the side of Bleeding Hollow here, but the gold advantage is on their side, and the turret advantage as well. They've got the map control.
Yeah, everything changed once the Nikla 28 came online with that Liu Yi.
Yeah, and then Hakin with that triple kill. It did change the course of the game, as we do see it's now 30 seconds to the Lord, and this is going to be that 18-minute Lord. The next enhancement on the Lord will be at 22 minutes, but I don't think any team is going to be waiting to want to take this to 22 minutes. They're like, we've got the advantage now. Let's try and take this advantage all the way through and see the end of the game. But as you notice from Team B Savage here, doing a nice job. I'm actually quite impressed with the way they keep the waves pushed to give themselves all the space in the world they need. But this time around, they are going to be going in Bleeding Hollow. They've got the Gato, they've got the Mano, they've got everybody. It's the Avatar of Guardian, lands onto the carry. It's the Wrath of Triad, comes on Mano and Fury as well. It's going to be the other Revitalize, but look at the amount of damage coming out here. Who's going to be able to take this? Liamward, he gets the Immortality pop. I don't think he has a Winter Crown. He gets taken down by the Melissa, but there's the Yuzong. Yuzong, he's pushing into the base. He wants to try and get this ended quickly. The diversion play comes out. What a play from the side of GBS. But look at the Leslie. She comes in and takes down through the damage. That was a beautiful play from TBS, but the Leslie with the triple kill, saving the team. Is it gonna be the Maniac? Oh my word, Senko with a Maniac. Full team wipe. Will they be able to storm up the mid lane and end? The Lord is clearing the way. Let's just get to see. Will they be able to do anything here? I don't know about this. Hakin is going to be back. Lord is going through the top lane. They do have the opportunity. Will they be able to seize it? Are they going to go for it? They've decided against it. I don't know, Skankel. What would you have done here? I would have been like forcing the mid lane. I would have been going for us.
Definitely same play here, bro. Especially with this match going back and forth and on a knife edge. That team wipe gave them the opportunity, but Yeah, safe place, discipline, waiting for the next team fight, I suppose, or for the next Lord to respawn.
Yeah, well, the Sicilian, that's what I was thinking. Right? The Sicilian had the wave clear. They could have taken that mid lane wave. It was only the Karina left alive. Karina wouldn't be able to survive against both the Leslie and the Sicilian at this point of
Nope.
time in the game. They should have been able to get that talent lock going. But, I mean, safety, there's nothing to be laughed at.
Nope. Safety comes first, bro.
So we should see the defense coming out from the side of Bleeding Hollow. But as I was saying to you, I do like their composition at the start of the game. That massive team fight potential that they have. If they just get that Minoan Fury and Avatar of Guardian stacked. Yeah, as we see Zumo there saying, the Sicilian Leslie could have ended. Like I was saying, my friend, I'm strong agreement with you. But anyway, they want to drag this out a little bit longer. They want to give us more excitement. So can we really complain? Can we? I
Nope,
don't
we
think
cannot.
so.
But now my question is, right, is Team B Savage going to take this 3-0, or will Bleeding Hollow be able to get the return here to a 2-1 situation?
Well, a lot's going to depend. Well, we're going to find out in the next 20 seconds. But a lot depends on how this next team fight goes. They gotta get to, if you're Team B Savage, you gotta get to the Leslie. Leslie is just dishing out the damage. She scouts out the team here, giving the vision. It is the time for the Lord. Everybody has all their skills and all their ultis available, minus the Leslie one. As we see the Lord being started up and being taken down quite quickly here. Sicilian trying to get the Leomord also trying to get the angle. It's going to be Wrath of Dryad. Lands onto the Sicilian. The Minoan Fury comes out with the Avatar of Guardian. And there's going to be Leomord is into the backline. They managed to take down the Melissa. But look at the Senku. He's just doing so much damage. Oh my word. They take down two. It's a 2-0 exchange. This is going to be the third person down. Leslie, she's doing so much damage. The immortality comes out from the Belleric, but it should be one more basic attack. And the Lord goes to them as well. This is going to be the end. I don't see how Hakim can defend against this all by his lonesome. It's 4-0 exchange. The Lord beats down on the base. It's the 25-minute Lord. And it is 2-1. Bleeding Hollow. Dragging us all the way to the end here. Trying to bring the series even up. So, it is now 2-1 to the side of Team B Savage. They're still on match point as we get into the next game. But a very strong performance from Bleeding Hollow here. They want to go out with a roar, not a whimper. They want to see if they can take this all the way to the 5th game. Oh, why am I creating the lobby?
I don't know, bro. As I've got pretty much everyone here. But just look at this, bro. We've got a special guest there. Come streaming from Northeast India. Welcome, Zumo, to our streams, bro. It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah. Some celebrities in the house. Thank you for tuning in to watch. I'm not sure what time of the day it is there, but I'm sure it's like the early hours of the morning, my friend. Right, as I hand you over to Skarpskenkel as he leads us to... I'm going to get myself out of the lobby. I ended up playing for the side of Bleeding Hollow here. Getting so excited, I want to join in on the game. Right, so as I hand you over to Skarpskenkel as he takes us into the next match, potentially the final match. Potentially not. Let's get to see what the bands are going to be like. That leads us into this next game.
As expected, Team B Savage banning out the Exia and the Aurora. Bleeding Hollow. You're welcome, Zumu. It's always a pleasure to have new people in our streams, bro. So, Bleeding Hollow banning out the Khalid and the Zosk. So that's very nice. Definitely the respect bands coming in from the first and the second match. That Khalid was something else to handle in the second match, and that Zosk was devastation, absolute devastation in the first match. All right, as we are good to go, let me just get the teams readied up, and we should be off to go in the fourth match. Current score 2-1 to Team B Savage. Will Bleeding Hollow be able to get a W here again? As TBS gets the third ban. So we run a quite a custom draft, right? So we do 2 bans in the chat lobby and then 3 bans in the draft. So that gives us the 10-man ban system, because Moonton hasn't blessed us with a South African server nor a tournament lobby yet. So we are working towards that, and let's hope Moonton hears us, please. So with that being said, please hit the like, subscribe button, and then hit the notification button. We have a lot of content coming out. But nonetheless, Team B Savage banning out the Minotaur and the Alpha, Bleeding Hollow responding with the Akai and Aloe card. Nikla 28. Well, no, never mind. Team B Savage picking up the guard, so as Fax is in the lobby with us. Arthas picks up the Sicilian once again. Ooh, Moranto Ram getting the Carmella, so we would be seeing some cursed blood action as Harkin picks up the Leomord this time. Yeah, no, so the Sicilian was a pickup in this one. Nikla 28 responding with the Xavier in the mid lane. Xenomorph is 69. Switching out with Senku, giving Senku the Honeybee. So will the Raider RD pick up the Melissa once more? Or will we see something different? Or will he pick up his Kimmy again? As we see the final ban coming up from Xenomorph, never mind, Raider RD will not be having that Melissa. Droopy 03. Ban your final hero as the Julian is banned out. That's a very good ban. Not too sure if, but nonetheless. So let's just call husband. Picking up the high loss. Will he set with the high loss? Never mind. He goes with the early pick, the Dyroth. As we know, the Dyroth has that capabilities to melt down any tanks early game. But as Waylander stated, the Dyroth does come down very hard late game. But could give Bleeding Hollow that early game advantage, as they had the snowball in the third match. Droopy 03 going with the Kufra, and Raider RD picking up the Clint. Not bad picks. Not bad picks whatsoever. If the stuns can come through from the Xavier and the Gato lands the Avatar of Guardian, we could see potential very nice team fights coming in from Team Beast Savage. As well as the Kufra can set up a lot of nice fight potentials as well. Xenomorph, what will you bring us in the jungle for your team? Bleeding Hollow. Picking up the Jawhead jungle. There we go. The Jawhead is actually seen as a utility jungle, but the Jawhead can do so much damage as he's got mini rocket barrages.
Yeah, the early game potential from the side of with the Jawhead is quite high. as we get into the match. We've seen a Sicilian every game.
Yes, bro. I would have expected the Sicilian to be banned out now early games. But it just seems like both teams is fighting to play with the Sicilian.
Yeah. They just love the Sicilian pick, as we see Mystic PR saying CC is pick or ban.
Bro, I just quickly need to get some refreshments for myself. I'll be back now.
Okay. So we're going to get into the matchup here as both teams. We just see everybody's ready. The screens are in. We're into the game right now.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
It's going to be an intense match, this one. We've got the Camilla Sicilian going for the side of Bleeding Hollow here. And we've got Droopy there back on his Kufra. Hoping to land some clutch Tyrant Rages like he did in the first game. Nicola picking up the Xavier here at this moment in time. Dairat in the XP lane, as we see just some movement here around. We do notice both teams. Oh, there's the Giant. He's engaging, gets the kickback onto the Xavier, but he flickers out. Fast fingers from Nicola 28 there, getting himself out of harm's way. So we're getting to see what we were just speaking about earlier, which is the early game potential damage from the Jawhead. Oh, in positioning here already by TBS into the gold plate. But there's the Sicilian scouting out the bush. The Kufra comes in with the Jaffe. And it's going to be first blood that goes to the Leomord. He does get that Phantom Steed out. He's still doing the damage. They're engaging onto this guy. Camilla, it's going to be a double kill there for the Leomord. Picking up 2 kills early in the game. Jawhead, though, he's going to have that... it's unstoppable force, being unstoppable. They're getting a pick-off kill onto Redder. Clint goes down. Dairat just pulling the Gatto a little bit, as to be expected. Dairat is a tank killer. As we see, oh, there's the engagement. Jawhead once again using that potential, that early game potential of his to do a ton of damage. He's got the unstoppable force back up once again as Leomord's trying to create the angle. As we said, Leomord with that first kill, actually kind of difficult to deal with. Sicilian trying to create some space. Dairat making the rotation here. It's going to be it's the Avatar of Guardian that comes out, but the Abyssal Strike lands as well. It's going to be 2 down, and there's the Dairat. He's got the Vengeance pop. Does he manage to get the kill? Yes, he does. It's a 2-for-2 exchange around the turtle.
With the Hanabi almost picking up a solo kill on the Clint here in the bot lane, bro.
Yeah. Nabi doing a nice job at this moment in time, as we see the goal pretty much even from both teams at this moment in time.
The CY Gaming ZA saying the CC is going to be a major point for the blue team.
Yeah. Having a lot of set potential is quite good, but then at the same time, we must remember that that Cursed Blood is now finally up for the side of Bleeding Hollow. That Cursed Blood is going to be a game changer depending on how many people get caught. Kufrash, nice position here, just engages onto the Camilla, has to bouncy ball his way out of danger there, just keeping the Clint protected. As we see 3 from the side of Bleeding Hollow here in the bot lane. Droid keeping the mid lane push. Dairat wants to engage, just looking at the mini-map there, wanting to engage on the Gatto. It is the Leomord in there. But well, we see the damage come out. Oh, there's going to be the Steed comes out. Abyssal Strike lands, but they managed to take him down. The Phantom Steed committed. Oh, but yeah, in the bot lane, they managed to take down the Sicilian. The Cursed Blood lands. This is what I was saying. That Cursed Blood is a problem. They take down the Sicilian. The Sicilian did fall, but they take the Kufra in response.
You know that Xavier coming in with that snipe of his, bro, taking out that
Oh,
Sicilian.
but there's the Jawhead with the kickback. Managing to take down the Xavier. Just as Kapskenko cussed him with the commentator's cuss, sang his praises, and then he died.
My bad, sorry Xavier, I didn't mean to do it.
Hakim
Just
there.
trying to give you the credit where credit was due.
So Hakim there, he's camping out quite nicely, getting the Clint to start the turtle. Reda, they're pulling the turtle quite nicely. Camilla wants to scout out. It's going to be the jump in from the Cupra. It's going to be the Phantom Steed. Comes out once again. Tyrant's Raid also committed. But look at the follow-up. It's the unstoppable force from the Giant. He's been completely unstoppable. He's into the backline. He manages to get down another. It's going to be the Avatar Guardian that comes in from the Gatto. By the Abyssal Strike. Oh, last idea of the mark. But the Sicilian with that Sky Piercer coming in clutch, getting the kill. As we see, Bleeding Hollow not taking this line down. They've built up a 2.5 or actually almost 3k gold lead. They should extend this with this turtle being taken. Mid lane turret has fallen as well as they make the movement into the jungle. As Sasuke, if you could just turn on the volume on the Discord there, it is echoing a little, but Jawhead is taking the farm away from the Leomord. As we see now, Kufra once again waiting in position here. Clint getting a bit of poke damage with the Camilla. She does have that cursed blood up here. Wants to get the set. Ooh, Flicker comes out. It's the Bat's Feast from the Tyrant's Rage as well. And they're engaging on the Kufra Skype. So once more, the Sicilian doing so much damage. And they've got Redder. He's zoned out. It's going to be the Jawhead with the unstoppable force under the turret. Gets the kill. Xavier wants to get something done there, but meanwhile they do get an exchange in the top lane. It's gonna be this Gatto. He's not having a nice time. They keep ganking him, but there's the oh, what a flicker from the Xavier, but he's gonna get chased down, beaten down. It's gonna be another kill going to the side of Bleeding Hollow as they take this bot lane turret as well, but in exchange the Leomord and Gatto did take the top lane turret, but the game firmly in control of the side of Bleeding Hollow. Looks like they want to take this into the fifth and final game. We might just get to see that. Kufra engaging onto Senku here on the Hanabi. Ooh, the ultimate comes out. But then they kicking back unstoppable force once more. But Leomord with a Phantom Steed, he senses the opportunity. Shut down on Senku on the Hanabi. Clint picking up the kill there. And there's the engagement on the Gatto once more. He pops that to Vengeance and they take down a kill under the turret. Oh, but look at the Jawhead. He's engaging onto the Xavier. Xavier slightly overextended. Jawhead, he's trying to get so close, and they manage to take him down. Monster kill on the Jawhead as we see the third and final turtle for the game being up. Leomord did get it started. Are they going to go for this or are they going to wait for the Lord? It is so close to the Lord, but they decided they want to go for this anyway. Leomord trying to get, he's in position. He's got the angle. He's going to land that Phantom Steed. Kupra with the Tyrant's Rage. Oh, but Leomord gets the steal off here, but it's going to be the unstoppable force from the Giant getting one more kill. But look at that Dyrot and Sicilian. So strike and the Bat's Feast coming out, taking out the Clint. As we see Camilla, she's getting a bit of poke damage. She lands the Cursed Blood only onto one, onto the Leomord. A Buster Strike comes out from the Dyrot there, and he gets CC'd up by the Xavier. It's not enough damage from that. A Buster Strike could not be there in the bot lane, keeping it pushed in there. So right now, 19-8, very much like the third game of the match here. The game is in the advantage of Bleeding Hollow. Will they be able to take this one completely down to the wire once more? Will they be able to close this out early? They do have quite a nice mix of both late and early game potential. You got the Dyrot and Jawhead with the early game damage, and Sicilian and Hanabi with the late game damage, and Camilla with that beautiful set potential. But for the side of TBS at this moment. It's the Xavier and Clint that'll bring their late game damage. Oh, but there's the Avatar Guardian with a Phantom Steed landing there into the backline. It's Xavier with an ultimate. They're gonna get the clean up here. But the Cursed Blood comes out just in time. There's Joyhead. He gets it a little bit late, but they managed to take down 4. But it's a 4-for-3 exchange. It's only the Joyhead left alive, but Xavier and Clint are alive for the side of TBS here at this moment. Team V Savage getting the better of the exchange, bringing the gold lead back a little bit in their advantage. It's another 30 seconds to the Lord. What will we get to see happening here?
Yeah, but CY Gaming, don't worry, bro. We'll be seeing the teams quite going in for team fight, so we won't have that split between top lane and bot lane with both teams just pushing kills on bot and top lane. It's action all over the place.
Yeah. Non-stop action.
This Joyhead, bro.
Oh, but there's the kill from the Sicilian. Avatar Guardian does land onto the Joyhead. And it's a Phantom Seed coming out here. Nice pickup kill there from the Leomord. He's into the backline. He wants to try and get the Sicilian, but Sicilian manages to get out of the way. A Berserk Strike lands like a hammer from the sky, taking down the Leomord. So it's both the junglers down. A Dawning Light from the Xavier there, and the stun. This is the follow-up. Clint, he needs to get that second skill. Oh, but he does get the passive proc, but it's gonna be the Nabi with that ultimate of hers, landing the Forbidden Justice, landing in there and managing to get some safety being created, a bit of space here. As we see this Lord being started up here. Clint and Xavier getting it done. It's going to be the Cupra and Gatto. They're in position. They want to stop the Joyhead from creating the angle. Sicilian wants to check, but the Lord gets reset. Dawning Light comes out from the Xavier. He's going to be spamming that with that Wishing Lantern that I think he already has up. Along with the lightning truncheon. Oh, there's the Joyhead. They managed to catch the Cupra. It's Avatar Guardian. Oh, but look at the damage coming out from the Nabi. But the Phantom Steed onto the Nabi. Leomon manages to get the kill, but the Lord is down. The Lord gets taken down by the Joyhead. He wants to engage. It's going to be the Cursed Blood landing from the Kamala. It's the Leomon. He does manage to get a shutdown onto the Sicilian, but he gets taken down himself. It's only the Clint left alive. It's a 4-for-1 exchange to the side of Bleeding Hollow, and they did manage to take the Lord in the process. So I think that was a team fight going their way. Oh, Dawning Light once again, just trying to make sure that this Lord doesn't take down any of the tier 2 turrets. This is not the enhanced Lord. So Bleeding Hollow here, what they'll be hoping for is just to get some of the tier 2 turrets down and hopefully get an overextension from somebody so they can get a pick off it and maybe take down something else. As we see, the tier 2 turrets almost being taken down here in the bot lane. It is about a 1 HP. Oh, there's Leomon. He doesn't realize the danger he's in. He does manage to get the jump away. It's the unstoppable force from the Joyhead being committed, but Leomord did manage to second skill himself to safety. Oh, there's the Cupra, lands the Tyrant's Rage, but it's going to be the follow-up from his team. Xavier with the Dawning Light, so much damage coming out. Cursed Blood does land. Sicilian gets the kill onto the Leomord, and Sicilian with a follow-up. It's going to be the Cupra as well. Double kill for the Sicilian. Came in there at the right moment in time. The Sicilian is starting to deal some serious damage. Oh, the kickback onto the Gacho. But he pops the Vengeance. He's surviving through most of it. He comes the Avatar of Guardian, but he gets taken down quick as the tier 2 turrets have fallen. That's what Bleeding Hollow were hoping for. Just a little bit of ill discipline from the side of TBS so they can take advantage and take down as many of the tier 2 turrets as they possibly can.
I've got a question for Just Cause. Which team are you supporting? The previous match you were supporting Bleeding Hollows. Now you're supporting Team B Savage. Are you on the fence with the teams?
Well, we'll see what Just Cause has to say. As we see the timer slowly ticking down here. It is 40 seconds to this enhanced Lord. As we see Bleeding Hollow already in position. They've got this Nice team fight capability. Jawhead's got the immortality up as he's scouting around. Ooh, there's the engagement. Unstoppable force onto the Clint. Clint with a flicker away, but the Retry comes out from the Jawhead. There's a Phantom Steed from the Leomord. He wants to try and get something in response, but nothing doing. The players were but too scattered for him to do anything there as they go to clear the jungle. Oh, but there's the Kufra. He's into the backline. He lands the Tyrant's Rage. Avatar of Guardian does land onto 2. There's going to be the Cursed Blood follow-up. The Cecilian. He's doing so much damage. He's going to get 4 of them. It's only the Xavier left alive. Oh my word, a 4-for-1 exchange. Oh, but the Dawning Light comes out with a Wishing Lantern. But Kamala survives with just a sliver of HP. Oh my word. As Hanabi and Arthur's there. It's Senku and Arthur starting this Lord. Dyrath coming in there to try and help. There's the joint. Look at all the Wishing Lanterns being procced. They're going to take this uncontested. And now the advantage firmly to the side of Bleeding Hollow. Will they be able to take this all the way into the 4th game? Down to the 5th game. It is still match point to the side of TBS, Team B Savage. But whoa, my goodness. It's 35-17. This is what? 52 kills in 15 minutes.
With a 9k gold lead to the side of Bleeding Hollow, that's a large gold lead, bro.
Yes, it is. As we see the Lord making its way down the mid lane. Will we see the entirety of Bleeding Hollow pack around behind this Lord, try and force one more team fight out? Kufra doing a nice job pulling the Lord to one side, but Lord does charge up. We should be able to take down this tier 3 turret. It's Jawhead. He's into the front line, trying to get the waves cleared, wants to create the space for the Lord to go in. We see the turret lock. Lord being taken down there. Kufra, he's trying to do something. A Abyssal Strike. It's going to be the Avatar of Guardian, but the Lord, he's being melted down. It's down a half HP, but oh my word. Jawhead, he's into the backline. The Phantom Steed, but he gets CC'd up by the Xavier there at the right moment in time. But it's a 4-0. The turret dock is on. The Nexus has fallen. It's 2-2. Bleeding Hollow taking us into the 5th game.
Bro, this is something that I've been wishing for. I know it's not the 3rd match, but we're in our first ever 5th match.
Yeah, wow, my word. Finals goes all the way to the 5th game. So, what do you think? I know the votes are still on the side of Team B Savage. Will they be able to clutch this one out? Well, let me hand you over to Scarf Skenkel as he takes us into the bands. And for this 5th, and this is most definitely the final game of the evening.
Kenny saying it's time to put a motivational speech from Dragon Ball Z. So, viewers, who are you saying is going to take this? Will it be Team Beach Savage or will it be Bleeding Hollow? This so Bleeding Hollow banning out the Zask and the Khalid, definitely taking their lessons from the 1st and the 2nd match. Will we be seeing respect bans coming in from Team Beast Savage? Will they let the Exia and the Aurora go in this ban, or will they ban the Exia and the Aurora once more? Never mind, as they go with the Exia and the Aurora ban once more. Alright, so we're just waiting for a final member from Team Beast Savage. So nonetheless, yeah, so okay, I see we're having split decisions here once again. So CY Gaming, just to give you some history in tonight's best of 5, Team B Savage taking the storming lead earlier on. They were up 2-0, and then the third match popped in, and Bleeding Hollow. Well, that was a back and forth continuous battle. It was a battle of structure versus a battle of chaos. But the battle of structure won, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to see it. But nonetheless, and you were present in the fourth match. So, all right, let's go. We're ready for this final match. And as you all can see, LDS's grand finals is definitely bringing the heat, bringing the great grand finals. Both teams definitely worthy of being here in the grand finals. Tip of the hat to both teams, and let's go. Let's freaking go. So, for the viewers that have not pressed that like button yet, please do so. This is a very intense matchup between these two teams. And after you've done, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, now is the time to do so. Please subscribe. We love your support. We do it for you, but we do it for us as well. So we do it for everyone, you see. It's love going back and forth all around. Okay, I see Team B Savage and Bleeding Hollow asking for a 5-minute break. So nonetheless, so that gives me the time to do some promotion, right? So as I mentioned earlier on, we are releasing a Call of Duty mobile tournament towards the end of November. But before that tournament, there will be a mini competition for all of you fans that are playing Call of Duty Mobile. You can send your Call of Duty clips right through to our gaming channel or community, and we will watch the videos live and have all your plays live just before the Call of Duty Mobile tournament. But enough of that. We also have the MLMA, as you will see on our channel. So it's the Mobile Legends Masters Academy, right? It's just to get new teams tournament ready, to give the teams the knowledge that all the new players knowledge that they wouldn't necessarily have, and just to get new teams as well. So we are giving to the community, and everyone is giving to the community. So there is also some nice intense matchups coming in there from the academy, as well as we will be doing the draft within this week to determine which teams will be training with which academy. So then ultimately we will have an academy versus academy style. Like the type of Yu-Gi-Oh! DX type of vibes, if anyone has ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. So that is the theme that we will be going for. But nonetheless, I see there's a lot of love coming in through here. And welcome, Blood Guide. So she will be the lady that you guys will be sending the clips through for Call of Duty Mobile. But nonetheless, so CY Gaming, ZA, or to which highlights are you referring to? So I am going to create highlights for the LDS's grand final. And yeah, as well as these highlights that needs to be released from the MSA as well, and as well as from the MLMA as well. But that will be going into the elimination matches. So, nonetheless, I'm sure we are good to go, as I see both teams are ready up. Let me just confirm. All right, they are ready, and let's go into this fifth and final match. Who will take this? Will it be Bleeding Hollow or Team Beast Savage? As we see Xenomorph 69 banning out the Akai. They definitely did not love the Akai from the second match. So that Akai was definitely being respected. And Team B Savage banning out the Camilla. Not loving that cursed blood that she brings to the table. A response from Bleeding Hollow with the Aloe card. So, no AoEs from that specific jungle. Huh. I'm trying to decipher just cause's message here. As Mirantu Ram, never mind, switches out with husband as husband gets the Gato. Why, if you get a chance, try and pronounce that name. As Nikla28, you see the Sicilian has been bouncing back and forth between the two teams as Nikla28 picks up the Sicilian. So, Team B Savage will have the Sicilian on their side this match. Raider RD going with the Honeybee.
Association my way of missing my dear brother.
Moran Duran picking up the Minotaur. Xenomorph will definitely be swapping out with the Senku or with the Arthras. Or will we be seeing Xenomorph's jungle pick? As we see the Arthurs picking up the Xavier. Yeah, welcome, Karina. Yeah. But nonetheless, I think he was referring to the subscribers. But nonetheless, Harkin picking up the Ruby. Ruby being a definite flex pick, as we've mentioned earlier in our stream tonight. And we know Harkin has got a lot of supporters in this chat, but everyone has been going quiet for Team B Savage. It seems like once you went silent for Team B Savage, that they started losing. So get your pom-poms out and support Team B Savage. And then for those supporting Bleeding Hollow, so get your pom-poms ready for them too as we go into this final match. So we see the Kufra and the Leslie being banned out as the final bans. Who will Droopy03 bless us tonight as his final roamer into this grand finals? Ooh, Droopy picking up the Bellaric. So the Bellaric won't be counted this time as they banned out the Leslie. I think the Leslie was banned out for the Bellaric. But nonetheless, Xenomorph 69 picks up the Jawhead and Senku picks up the Beatrix. Will Senku decide on the Beatrix? Nope, Senku decides on the Brody. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, here comes the M&M Fat Boys. Will you capture it or will you let it slip? So, Lobes at 07 picking up the Martyrs. This is definitely going to be one hell of a final match, as this is match point to both teams. So, viewers, which side of the drafts are you going to, which side of the drafts are you deciding, which side of the drafts are you favoring? Quick, before the game starts, bring the love through for both teams.
Yeah, as we get to see, a Martyrs pick along with a Hanabi, Ruby, Bellaric, Sicilian once again. A firm feature in all the games so far. And it's time to get cracking. It's the fifth and final game Who's gonna be taking this? Is it gonna be Bleeding Hollow? Will it be Team B Savage? What are we expecting in this matchup? We've got the Minnow along with the Jawhead and the Gato there. So some team fight potential. But we've got the Martyrs who has that escapability, CC immunity to get through a lot of damage there. Got the Ruby and Belleric with the set potential. This draft is a little bit even.
Yeah, so I see both teams going for structure versus structure, bro, as you were calling it in the third match.
Yeah, oh, there we see the engagement onto the Belleric with a follow-up. He does pop the Vengeance. He's getting all that taunt going, but he manages to get out of harm's way. Sicilian coming in there nicely to save his teammate. As we see the Litho now going to the side of Bleeding Hollow. Jawhead going for an invade. Does he get the retry? He does get the retry off. Beautiful play there from the Jawhead. But it is Martyrs who managed to get that the final retry there. Oh, but look at the Brody. He's on the hunt for the Hanabi. Almost lands that second skill on to try and get the kill there onto the Hanabi. But there's Jawhead. He manages to get the kick first blood. Once again, it's Cecilia taken down. The Revitalize comes out. There's the follow-up. There's Martyrs. He's second skilling his way out of harm's way. They do get the return kill onto the Jawhead. So it's a 1-for-1. But look at the Xavier. He gets the setup. He's actually the turret. But the flame shot comes in and bonks him on the head, and a Navi goes down. So Bleeding Hollow do take 2 kills there, but the gold advantage, ever so slight. I can't even really call it an advantage. It's like just a couple of points, but slightly in the favor of Team B Savage.
Flame shot dead.
Ruby engaging onto the Gato, getting a lot of CC and poke down there. Ruby should be able to get to level 4 by the time this turtle is up. Oh, there's Ruby. There's the engagement. The stun comes out. She's trying to get into position. Wants to land it. She gets the armor fended off. It's Minotaur along with the unstoppable force from the Jawhead. Belleric getting a lot of CC being done here, but they managed to get the kills to TB Savage, and the Wrath of Triad comes online at the very last second to get the allow Martyrs to hit those decimates and just decimate the team of Bleeding Hollow. Managing to get a good couple of kills there. 3 for nothing exchange. And the turtle going to the side of Team B Savage. Just getting a nice early game roll on here. They've got about a 2.3, I'll say about a 2k gold lead at this moment in time. Oh, but there's the stun onto the Minotaur. He's taking a lot of poke damage. The Bat's Feast comes out. Oh, there's a kill on the top lane onto the Ruby there. By the 3 members of Bleeding Hollow. But we were watching the action here on the bot lane. So, as things stand, it's getting to the quieter moments in time in the game. Let's just get the balls up here. And so we get to see what was happening. Oh, there's Jawhead once again engaging onto the Belleric. He commits the Wrath of Triad, but there's the ultimate coming in from the Nabi, but there's the Decimates landing from the Martyrs. Is he going to be able to land one more? Yes, he does. Is it going to be the next one? He's getting CC'd up. He manages to get a triple kill. He's on the hunt. He lands the retry. This should be a maniac for the Martyrs. And Turtle going to them as well. So this particular game is about a 3k gold lead now being built up by the side of Team B Savage, developing a bit of early game dominance here.
I think they took the 3rd and 4th match very personal, bro.
Yes, there's a bit of role adjustments again from them as well. as we see the LDS at 07 moving back into the jungle, and Dakin there back onto the XP lane. Oh, but there's the Wrath of Giant coming out. The unstoppable force from the Jawhead they managed to take down. And it's going to be the Minoan Fury coming out as well. It's the stuns coming up from the Xavier. But there's the Smartus. He's trying to land the Decimate. He manages to get away. He wants to come in for more. But no, the Jawhead is a bit too tanky. He gets a bit of stuns off there. He does that kills from the Martyrs there coming in clutch. He is 6-0 at 3. Mlbb at 07 going wild there. As we see Red RD taking a solo kill in the bottom, but there's the Jawhead with a dawning light to finish it off. I'm sure this Jawhead must be swearing in his mind. He's like, Xavier, why I had the kill? You didn't have to snipe me. You didn't have to. Why did you do it, Xavier? Always with the dawning light. So the map control now on the side, firmly on the side of Team B Savage, as they hope to put the screw on. Senku, he doesn't know that he's in danger. He gets engaged upon. Minnow comes in with the ultimate Wrath of Giant, but Senku manages to get away. He's building up those stacks. But there's the Martyrs, godlike once more. Still hasn't committed the Decimate. As Jawhead's trying to get a wrap around, it's gonna be the Xavier. He's caught onto the turret, trying to get some stun, but there's the Jawhead. He comes in with there we go, with an unstoppable force onto the Nabi. He's doing so much damage. She's still alive, but he manages to get the kill. Martyrs, he's taking damage from the Brody. It's gonna be the torn apart memory, and the Martyrs is now a memory in the past. That godlike streak being ended by the Brody there with a torn apart memory. Senku doing an excellent job. The shutdown kill going to him as well. So that's a lot of gold that he's going to pick up. Oh, there's the Ruby being engaged upon. She manages to get that the ultimate off with a flicker under the turret. Wrath of Giant being committed. And there's the Bat's Feast from the Sicilian. Avatar of Guardian coming in there, but Sicilian's doing so much damage. And there's Ruby, she's just CCing everybody. But Brody does get a solo kill on the Hanabi in the bot lane. Vengeance comes out, but the Decimate arrives once more as we see Martyrs going in to take the shuttle. Oh my word, this is just a lot of action. Scarp, if you could just check your microphone on Discord, it's creating a bit of an echo here.
Okay, bro.
Alright, so we've got the mid lane being pushed in here, as it's still a long time for the objectives to be taken, but with the mid lane turret being taken down, Team B Savage do have quite a lot of advantage on their side. Alright, so as we see now, we're getting in towards this point of time in the game where the Sicilian is starting to build his stacks up. He's doing quite a bit of damage here. It is still 60 seconds before we get to see the Lord coming out. But the map control is in the side of Team B Savage at this moment in time. So, we should... What are we seeing here? Oh, there's the engagement. Unstoppable force onto the Ruby. But she's gonna land that I'm offended to just try and survive. The retribution count has come out from the Giant, but Ruby sustains through all of this. But there's the Avatar of Guardian. Lands onto the Sicilian. Is the follow-up there. The Minoan Fury comes out there. Knocking up two with the Wrath of Giant from the... Oh, but there's the Decimate. It's gonna be one. It's gonna be two. Is he gonna be able to get the third? Yes, he does. He wants to go in. It's the Maniac. Oh, we get to see the Savage. They're leaving it for him. The Rubish is leaving it. And it's the Savage on the Martyrs on the big stage in the grand finals of the LDS. Martyrs with the Savage. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy from the Martyrs coming in at just the right time. As we see this Lord being started up here by TBS. Martis went Super Saiyan mode here. Got upset with that shutdown kill. And the first Lord of the game going to TBS. So the jungle invades are happening at this moment in time. Will they be able to use this Lord to... They should be able to take down the tier 2 turrets, but will they be able to use it to take a tier 3? That's the big question. So Martis here saying, yeah, Martis not meta anymore. Let me show you what's not meta anymore. As Nightbot starts warning people there in the chat. I'm sorry, Kirina. We've got to get the Nightbot bot under control there. So the Lord being pushed down here into the bot lane. They do want to try and take this tier 3 turret. Ruby trying to get into the front line. She does land the armor fended. Avatar off guard and comes on the Wrath of Trine. The turret is down. The Lord is there as well. The follow-up damage from the team. It's going to be the Paradig has fallen. And this godlike Martis is going for one more. Will this be the end? They have the opportunity to turret lock. There's all up to the Nexus. And this should be it. Game, set, match. It goes to Team B Savage. Taking the grand final 3-2. Well played to both teams here. Giving us an exciting grand finals. This was an amazing watch. Well played to both Bleeding Hollow and Team B Savage. But a big hats off to Team B Savage as they take the grand finals of the LDS 3-2. That was intense. That was exciting. That was amazing to watch. What a performance from Martis in the last game. 16-1-4. Let's get the damage stats up so everybody can see what was going on here. That was absolutely wild. But a big shout out to all of you in the chat. Thank you for tuning in to watch this game with us. If you want to know what's coming up on the channel in the future, as we said, we've created a new RPG stream for all you RPG fans out there. Please go and check out our channel, Game of Us. It's on the homepage, so you can see what's happening. Also, you can check our Twitch channel and Facebook page and TikTok accounts. If you don't mind supporting us on all these platforms, you'll be able to see what's coming up next on Waylander Gaming, as we hope to bring you more and more exciting content in all sorts of different versions of the game. So, this was, well, a little bit of a long stream. We've been at it for the last 2 hours and then some, but it was first the Masters Academy where we got to see Omnipotence take the victory up against Jinxes, and then this best of 5 going all the way to the 5th game where we got to see Team B Savage clutching it out at the end and taking the grand finals 3-2. But from myself, Waylander, and the team, Sean, the Scops, Kenko, we're gonna have to pause at this moment for today only. You know, we'll be back with the streams coming up during the course of the week. Please press that notification bell so you get to find out when we're gonna go live again. We're bringing you more Mobile Legends actions, along with those of you who do play Call of Duty Mobile. Don't forget to join our Discord and WhatsApp groups there. We've got the Call of Duty tournament coming up in the end of November, so if you want to register and take part in it, those list is getting quite long. There's some good players in there, so if you want to showcase your skills, we're gonna have that Call of Duty mobile tournament up and running. But again, once again, from myself, Waylander, this is gonna be goodbye and good night.